You know her, man. She's a YouTube sensation, vlogger, and now recording artist. It's so good to have Lilly Singh, a.k.a. Superwoman, in the studio.
I'm so excited to be here. I'm clapping for myself.
Representing. Let's talk about the IVIVI really quickly off the top, coming off the back of it here. How did that come together? How'd you come together with Humble Poet? Awesome video, by the way.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. Mostly it was me discovering that April 16th is 416. I was like, oh my God, this date is 416. We have to do something. Yeah. And Humble had the idea, let's make a Toronto track. And because I had just announced my world tour, he thought it was important to align it with my world tour. So he's like, we're going to talk about all the places you're going to go and how they're in our city already. And he came up with the hook. I wrote my verse, he wrote his, and it came together.
And now you got yourself a summer anthem.
Yeah, and it came together so beautifully. And I mean, the production behind that video, girl, that is so good.
It was not easy, especially shooting on the Raptors court. I mean, I kind of understand why no one shoots there.
Yeah.
Because the amount of paperwork. We actually went there and waited like 4 hours to shoot for them to approve it. So
when I saw the video, I'm like, how did they make that happen?
Yeah.
Actually, when we were talking about it, I'm super ambitious sometimes, and Humble gets very annoyed. So I'm like, oh my God, we should shoot on the Raptors court. And he looked at me and was like, that can be on your to-do list. And I was like, oh, that sounds like a challenge. And then sure enough, I just,
you got it.
But girl, you get things done. You get things done. I saw on The Rock's Instagram.
I mean, no big deal. Please carry on, please.
You met The Rock last month. How was that? I mean, I know how it was for him.
Yeah.
How was it for you?
It was, you can tell by the smile. Best day ever for me. Literally number one on my bucket list. Childhood hero. So even right now, when I think about it, I just have this ridiculous smile on my face. Yeah. It was amazing.
Anything can happen now.
Literally, that's what I think.
Fire could fall from the sky. It's okay.
I didn't even want to meet him sometimes because I was like, nothing will ever beat this. Like, I can have a child and it still will not amount to me meeting The Rock. So no moment in my life will surpass this.
That's awesome.
Talking about your ambition, like millions of fans and followers, gazillions of hits.
Accurate.
People have been talking about you for the longest time, representing for the IVIVI. What's next on your list? What else do you want to achieve? I mean,
you know what? I am starting my world tour on May 15th. I'm leaving and heading to India first, and I'm literally going around the world to Australia, Singapore, Hong Kong, a whole bunch of places with my variety show, and that's what's next for me. It's just to take what I do online to the stage, and hopefully people still like me.
Yeah, they will. Don't worry.
I think so. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I was thinking about it today, and I'm looking at we talk a lot about how girls are on Instagram and showing the booty and how kind of we live for the likes online now, and that's what fills us up. But it's like this false sense of I don't know, compliments or whatever.
Right.
But with someone like you look at it and you go, but wait a minute, those likes actually matter because you are taking it to real life. Right. And those are real people liking you. Right. And you're having such incredible success. Like JJ and I don't even have that many followers. Like not even close.
We will now.
You know what I mean? like it's just an interesting sort of like, wow, this is the way of the world now. It's just
it is, yeah.
Like, where did you start all of that and think, I can really make something of this and become Superwoman?
Well, definitely when I started, I didn't think I could become something. I spontaneously put up a video in 2010. It was not funny at all. It was a spoken word piece. It's not online anymore because it's super awkward and horrible.
You need to put it back.
It's super awkward and uncomfortable. And it kind of just, I fell in love with the fact that people I didn't know were watching my content. Like 70 people watched that video and I was like, well, I only have 5 friends. So that means more people are watching this. And I just fell in love with that idea. And I just snowballed off that and got to where I am today. But it definitely has become something. Not only that, it's become a business. Like, we're business owners. I'm the CEO of something massive. Yeah. And even, go back to what you're saying about Instagram is I look at those same people and I'm like, really, does this make sense? But then I became friends with them and they get paid for that too.
Exactly.
So it's like everything online has become a business. Exactly.
This is your main gig.
You're not
working at Sears part-time.
No, this is my full-time job.
And it's a new fame. Yeah. It is totally a new way of finding fame. And it is fame on its own. Like a YouTube star isn't like, oh, I'm trying to get on TV. It's like, no, but now I am the star of YouTube.
Exactly.
Like, and it's just, that's the world it is now. It's incredible.
Lilly Singh, I so appreciate you on a personal level. Growing up, you weren't out there. You weren't representing. There were no brown women being represented out there, and now you're out there blowing up online and on TV. I mean, that's next. You're going on tour, and I'm so thankful. Brown woman, smart, funny, gorgeous, and representing. And
she's like, yeah, just keep going.
Listen,
that's very sweet.
Coming up as a brown guy, you never that wasn't out there. My family wasn't represented, and to see you, I look over and I see my cousins, and it's just it fills my heart with such pride. I'm so proud of you. So
Thank
proud
God
of you.
I wore waterproof mascara, JJ. I'm just having a moment over here. Thank you so much. Honestly, being Indian was definitely one of my biggest. It was so helpful. It was also very hindering in my career because it made me look different from everyone else, which kind of drew attention towards me. But it was very hard to get out of that whole, oh, she's that Indian girl on YouTube, and to be labeled outside of just being Indian and being like a human being.
Yeah.
So it definitely has been difficult to accomplish that.
Absolutely. What do your folks think of all this?
I mean, when I first started, they weren't supportive mostly because they didn't get it. They were like, what do you mean you're making videos on YouTube? What does that even mean?
Right.
And I get it. It's a very unconventional career. Now they see like actual results. Like they see people calling them and say, hey, is your daughter like Lilly? And they see there's something to brag about there now.
That's right.
So now they're super supportive. My dad actually knows how many subscribers I have at like every given moment throughout the day.
Awesome.
So they're above and beyond supportive now.
So who's doing the production?
So in my main channel videos, it's honestly, I do everything. I write the ideas, I shoot it, I edit it, and I market them all myself, with the exception of like a handful of videos.
That's really incredible talent. I was saying to JJ, we were watching the video for IVIVI, and like just the whole video is amazing. But like even at the end, just having the IVI between the CN Tower, I was like, Drake hasn't even done that.
So IVIVI was one of the exceptions. Of course, we didn't shoot that because it was a music video, so we had someone. But Humble mostly edited it, and I said it was actually like 40 hours of editing. We stayed up all night to do it. But
so good,
I believe it. So good,
so exciting.
The world tour is called A Trip to Unicorn Island, hitting India, Australia, Singapore. I noticed in the video you mentioned Trinidad. You going there?
I am making every effort to go there because Trinidad is one of the most supportive places by far.
We do our best.
And I need to go. I need to go bust a wine in Trinidad. That's what happened.
Lilly Singh, aka Superwoman, thank you so much for joining us. Follow her on Twitter. YouTube, of course, your vlog, Facebook, Instagram, you're out there. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.